Okay, so let's move platforms over onto LinkedIn. LinkedIn has been cracking down on engagement pods and spam bots to boost authentic interactions. So I don't know whether you guys have seen many of this, but we're seeing a lot of automated comments happening on LinkedIn recently. And actually, you can see one of the VPs of product management on LinkedIn has actually done a video about this recently. So people have been talking about spam comments, bots, kind of infiltrating LinkedIn and flooding discussion with often low quality comments or maybe just kind of blurb that doesn't make sense. I've heard people saying that often the comment will just repeat what's said in the post, and it just doesn't really make sense. So hopefully you know what I'm talking about, but we have seen more and more of these happening on LinkedIn. So, the Vice President of Product Management has recently outlined a new policy to combat automated comments and preserve the platform's integrity. The update specifically targets interactions that have been generated by scripts or third-party tools. So, I've heard of third-party tools which will leave automatic comments on people's content on LinkedIn, which it's just not what we want in 2026, is it? I mean, 2026 to me feels a lot more about human interaction, kind of anti-AI generated content, and genuine, authentic discussion. And so seeing more of that happen on LinkedIn is making me not want to use the platform. So I'm really pleased that LinkedIn have now said they're going to restrict the visibility of such comments. And they may even impose account restrictions on repeat offenders as well. So they're clearing out a lot of these bots. They said that when LinkedIn detects an automated comment, it will be removed from the default most recent comments section, significantly reducing its impact. And I have actually seen a few warning notes on LinkedIn appear recently saying like some comments have been removed, which I'm now thinking is hopefully LinkedIn cracking down on this. What does this mean in terms of your strategies? Well, something that we have identified in recent weeks is that comments on LinkedIn often have the ability to reach just as many people as a post. LinkedIn seems to be emphasizing comments a lot more recently. And we've noticed that some of the comments we've been leaving around LinkedIn have much higher impression counts than what we normally see. So I think the one on the left-hand side here, where I've got 513 impressions on a comment, was one of my higher ones. But I have got a friend who had about 6,000 impressions on one of her recent comments. So if you are actually quite strategic about who you interact with, where you leave comments on LinkedIn, this can actually be a fantastic strategy to help support your brand, your employee's brand, and also generate more interest in your profile. And so I'm hearing a lot of people saying actually leaving comments and leaving maybe like 3 to 5 comments a day or every other day is actually a really good strategy to maintain presence on the platform without having to post every single day. So give it a try and report back and let me know if you're seeing the same.